Yes, yes, people, man. Welcome back to MGTV. We are live and alive. This is Let's Talk the Real. Big up firms in the building, big up chinks in the
Uh,
building. Yeah,
Big
we're
up, big
back.
up.
Blessings,
So
man, blessings.
obviously I decided to go at 10 p.m. Firms gave me the little phone call, said certain people are gonna be watching. What is it? You said Love Island or I'm
No,
a
I'm
celebrity
I'm
or
I'm a
something?
celebrity.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm a celebrity. It's at 9 p.m. People are going to be locked onto that. So you know what, just move it to 10. So I said, yeah, cool. Why not, man? Increase the chances of us getting, more viewers, more supporters, more
Mm-hmm.
interaction in the chat. But big up the people in the building so far. We are on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Twitter. Chinks is restreaming it to his platform as well. So listen, we're live and alive, man. We're gonna talk the real, man. I want to talk about today, man. I want to talk about this generation, man. This current generation. I want to compare it to generations in the past, and I want to share some of our experiences of our come ups compared to the come ups that this generation has nowadays, man. I feel like I don't know. I've got my opinion, but I'm gonna give it to the man them first. Chinks, I'm gonna start
Whoa.
with you, bro.
Pause,
normally I
bro.
go normally no what did I pause? Oh
Big
my god.
pause, big pause, big pause.
Hey, that's how you
Then
know I'm not
again,
on point. Normally I don't get
Yeah,
caught by the
normally on
pauses,
point, normally on point, man.
so they're gonna give it to the man there first.
That's how you're
yeah,
feeling, bro.
It happens, man. It happens.
it happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us still. But Chinks, man,
Yeah.
what are you saying, man? What do you think? Do you think this generation, like, would you call them lazy or entitled? What's your thoughts, bro?
Um.
What
I,
generation are we talking about? No,
I'm talking about this current generation. So
current
when I
one.
say, yeah,
I
the
could,
current
yeah.
generation. So let's talk about like mid-teens to like early 20s, like in terms of like
Okay.
career-wise, social media
Yeah.
and that. You know, what like I want to know like what's your opinion? Think about it like this: like when you was 16, 17, how harder it must have been back then. And I feel like, from my personal experience, I'll set an example, and maybe you can talk from that, like for example artists and stuff, and how easy it is to kind of blow up compared to back in the day. I feel like we put in harder work back then. We
Mhm.
appreciated the come up and working hard, putting in the hours. Where I feel like just this current generation, they want more but want to work less for it. They want it easier because
Mm.
they feel like it can happen because of the situations like TikTok and Instagram, people blowing overnight. I feel like this generation is more focused on trying to get it in the easier way, in opposed to mash and work for it. Still.
No, I hear you, but I don't want like that old guy. I don't want to sound like that old guy that's just having a go
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
youth.
yeah. I want to talk about
Do you
that as
know?
well.
Do
I
you
was
know
gonna
what I
add that to the
mean?
title. Are we just the old heads that are hating? Like, I
Yeah,
want to talk about all of that. Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
Yeah.
you,
Hmm.
the examples you've given, I'd be an idiot to refute them because they're accurate. But then I feel like a hypocrite because there's so many people in my age group that are just lazy and useless as well.
Yeah,
Like,
true, true,
do
true.
you know what I mean? So I think every age group has those type of people. Do you know what I mean? Really and
Yeah,
truly.
yeah,
So
I got a question for you, lot, for what Chinks is saying as well, yeah. So
yeah,
you know
yeah,
that
yeah.
that's for example, like how you said, you know how you know a few people maybe your age group that are lazy and useless and that. But if they were in this generation and how easy and accessible things are and how hard it was for you guys, do you think they will still be that lazy and useless? Because I feel like for this generation, even my generation, I feel like everything is basically done for us. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just about going out there and just doing it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas for you lot, bro, it felt like well, when my mom's chatting to you, it felt like she had to
yeah,
climb up a mountain to go to school. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like she had to she had to go through two countries, go through
yeah.
some mad war, climb up a mountain. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. That's just my question to you guys, though. You feel me? Would those guys still be useless and lazy if they still have what's around them? Because bro, like think about it. Like I'm pretty sure you lot's time there wasn't no Uber Eats and all them type of things. Not to say you man about do you get what I'm trying to say? Man, a man's belly starts rumbling. The first thing you think now, bro, let me order a little food now. You feel me? And
I hear
small things
you.
like that.
But it's you got a response, Randall? Because I just feel like it's because the same people that are in our generation, all the tools that the youth can utilize to make stuff easy for them, they can utilize as well. Like you can make a
Yeah.
TikTok account and post to it. Like I have friends that are musicians,
Mm.
and they're for like music is very you get out what you put in. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pause. And what they put in is an instant like reflection of where they are, and they're nowhere. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they like
Mm-hmm.
social. Like, say for example, the TikTok example. Like, we all have social media. Like, to be honest, do we all post every day? I don't post
No.
every day, and I know I should. For me to get the most out of the app, I need to post because it's like a job within itself. Like if you break it down, like if I go into my analytics and I look at what time most of my followers are online, if I go and study what hashtags are working the best, if I go and see what's working and how can I implement it into my post, it becomes a job within itself. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
No
So
fact. Mm-hmm.
obviously there's the odd person that could post one thing and go viral, but that's not guaranteed and that's not going to happen for majority of us. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I think like social media, it may appear easy, but it's not easy.
It's
Like,
not. It's not. It's actually not easy. That's another thing as
yeah.
well. I feel like people that don't understand that always assume that it's
Mm,
very easy, and you have to also give content to what people want. Like I've met people that do the TikTok thing, and a lot of people be like, "Oh, this younger generation they got it easy," but they don't understand the hours that some of these TikTok creators have got to put
do you
in.
know what I mean?
They got to wake
It's
up
True. True. Good
hours
point.
and hours rehearsing, doing certain different contents and certain things like that. So it's hard. It's just as hard as yeah. It might be easier than a 9 to 5, but it's for me personally. I feel like everything's kind of in its own way equally hard in life. To get what I'm trying to say, because as
yeah,
a producer, some people look at me. I might make a beat in 15 minutes, but they don't understand the grind and the years that took, like that time and stuff that I had to put away to make me be able to make that beat in 15 minutes in half an hour. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like it's the
hundred
same thing
percent.
with the content thing as well when it comes to TikTok that people overlook. So that's why I would say that a lot of these guys that are on the internet and stuff, the younger generation, they get it easy and stuff like that because it's hard. And plus, also on top of that, look at how many kids are doing it. So to stand
Mm,
out and to be the guy that really, you know what I mean, that's really doing it and flagging it for everyone, it's you get what I'm saying? It's hard. It's actually very hard.
no,
No, it's
you're right.
true, man.
Pause.
It's true,
You're right.
man. It's true, man. That's a very, very, some very good points that you, man, made. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you can look at it in so many different ways. It's
Mm,
true, like the opportunities and the work that you have to put in nowadays to get what you need to get is not. It's not easy, basically, so to speak. So let me add
Fact.
something else in there. Let me throw in another span in the works. So
Yeah.
going back a bit to what you said in regards to when you used your mum as an example, that certain things were harder to do back then. Like,
Yeah.
obviously phones were older. There was lack of social media. There wasn't like it was harder to. Would you? I don't know. Would you say it was harder to be famous back then than it is now? It's a hard question to
Yeah,
answer when you think
definitely.
about it.
Bro, you could go to a walk right on a walk right now. Something happens if someone's got a phone and they click and it's funny enough and it gets the attention of the right people, bro. Your life is different, bro. After that,
Yeah, yeah,
you're not
yeah,
even gonna be
yeah.
able to go shop no more. Do you get what I'm saying? Back then it was different. Like I'm 24. Just to tell the audience, everyone watching, I'm 24, and but I remember going to school and having a phone, a little Samsung brick phone, yeah. And I could only download one song at a time, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? So like I remember knowing all the lyrics to each song man's downloaded, you get what I'm trying to say? Like so small things like that, you get what I'm trying to say? Which is obviously different now, because bro, I remember when I was a little bit older, my little brother got an iPhone XR. I like it was only on the iPhone 12, you get what I'm trying to say? So it's just very different, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
And
very,
even
very, very
even to
different.
add to that as well, like Chinks will know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Like, bro, like if polyphonic ringtone.
I knew that was forwarded. Listen,
Hey,
to make it ourselves.
a polyphonic ringtone.
What? No, that's a
Bro, you
mess.
see, look, Fams doesn't even know what I'm talking. He
I
has
don't
no
even know what you're
idea.
talking about.
Listen, bro, let me explain to you. Yeah, let me explain something to you. So cool. These times, yeah, when I was going to school, we didn't really have the whole. We did have the online thing, but I had something called cable in it, and with my cable, you could I remember you could watch all the channels. So you had like Nickelodeon. I think Cartoon Network was like number 13. Nickelodeon was 22. I think Trouble was like 17. And obviously there was like an interactive section. So that's when they started to add Carphone Warehouse and all certain shops. So the first experience man had of ordering from a screen was through the cable. So it wasn't like a website or nothing, but it was kind of like a text. It was like a bit like teletext in a sense, but like an app version of it, innit? So obviously, big up Pace in the building as well. Lawless Order, come on, big up. Leave some comments in there. Yeah, he never stops. Check out Lawless Order though. And you lot, man, smash the comments, smash the likes, leave some comments. Obviously, I know we're at a later time, and it probably takes a while for everyone to warm up. So yeah, we're cool, we're rolling. But anyway, so cool firms, yeah. So when we had so when we first had our phones and stuff, I'm talking about Nokia 3310, 3330, Face Off. They used to call it Face Off. Like that's the first phone that I can proper remember that was like a popular thing. Obviously, you had the Walkmans and all of those stuff. But yeah, the most we were playing was Snake, bruv. You have to use 2 to go up, 8 to go down, 4 to go left, and 6 to go right. And you're just playing. And you don't have to hit the wall. And then, so with that phone came like normal ringtones. Like, you remember how old school ringtones used to sound like? So the new thing that evolved was polyphonic ringtones, where it was kind of more like a
3210, innit?
Yeah, 32.
Yeah, 3210.
Yeah, 3210 upwards. Yeah. So that is like 3D ringtones and stuff. And certain times, like let's say you had to go into iTunes. Was it iTunes or I can't remember? There was a certain site you had to go on and find your favorite song. So I remember people used to use Kick. So Kick was the original ringtone. You know how iPhone, everyone has their favorite ringtone. Kick was the one that everyone I remember having. Yeah. So cool. When polyphonic ringtones came now, it was a thing where now your favorite song could be made into a polyphonic ringtone. So you used to go on these sites, you look at Busta Rhymes and like you hear the little polyphonic ringtone version or whatever. So that was man's ringtone. So that was the busted for man. Oh shit, we can hear our songs through the ringtone. We didn't even hear the sounds, nothing, you know. No audio, no beat, nothing. So even when you're saying one beat, one song at a time, bro, we didn't even have songs. We had some little flipping sounds. Like, let me see.
It was like playing it on it was like playing it on a keyboard, bro. So that it would see. Do you remember PlayStation Grand Theft Auto cheat codes where it's like L2 R2 triangle square boom? So the ringtone would be there. So we had to go into our phone, go to the Composer app, and then look at the inputs and then put them in on our phone. Literally, we had to put it and write it out. There was we didn't even have copy and paste around though. We had to type everything individually. And I always, because I remember DMX was the easiest one I could remember. You go do 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 do. That's the only one I remembered beginning to end, and that was my ringtone forever because I didn't have to download that and go put nothing in. And another
what FaZe is talking about is basically you can like create your own notes. So we used to go online and find the right songs and whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, because you remember, see the same way we're talking about these youth being lazy. My parents used to speak to me about that.
Interesting.
Our parents used to complain to us about the same thing. So you see how you only had one song on your phone firms, yeah? I think because I'm from a different generation, yeah, that wasn't enough for me, that one song. So what I used to do, yeah, is I used to take the song on my laptop. Because remember infrared and a memory card, you could take your memory card out your phone, put it in your laptop. I used to take my songs on my laptop, minimize them so the quality would be terrible, but I could fit so much more songs on my phone. wrap my memory card, yeah, and then put it back in my 6230. I just used to cheat the system. I used to cheat the system.
Bro, mad. So that's what I'm saying. Like, going back to man's times, our technology was different, basically. And then the best thing that came was BlackBerry. That's when it became like, that was the start of social media in a sense for us, from what I can remember.
Sorry to cut, Ronnie. Go back a step. Do you remember before the internet? Do you remember we had like Happy Slaps? You know, Bluetooth. Bluetooth was our first like social internet thing. So we could Bluetooth videos. Literally, that was the start of it, I reckon.
So before all of so after polyphonic ringtones, the first introduction was camera. Now,
do you remember the Nokia 10, the Nokia?
Yeah,
that's the free phone. Yeah, I remember the
Yeah, the
Leaf one.
free
You man
phone.
had the free. I remember you and Jason had the free phones with the videos.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
forget
The
that.
free phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, free was like the
I'm
when
thinking,
free
bro,
came into the world.
how these men got contract phones and they're 15? This don't make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah. My mum was on that from early. We had that pattern from
from
early.
early. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel me? Trust me. Like so, just even to say so. Like think about it. Our era was all of that. Then we just got introduced to cameras. Then everyone's recording and filming stuff. Then we had the whole happy slap era where everyone
Mm.
was filming people slapping them and whatever. And them times no one used to get nicked for that. You know, it was fine to do it basically. Like, so everyone's just doing it reckless, and that
Yep.
became like a craze. And then we started
Yep.
to see kind of memes and stuff, but it's more live. Feel me? If someone might doing
Mhm.
free,
There you
someone
go.
might be doing
That
a
you have to.
freestyle,
That's the
and then
most important thing
there
right
might
now.
be a
Don't
fight or
forget,
something. What go on?
live. Everything was
Yeah,
done live. That's the
live.
difference
Yeah,
between now
yeah,
and then. Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You're enjoying everything in the moment. Now,
yeah,
kids of today, it's not everything's not in the moment. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm stuck in between two because obviously
You're a
the
hybrid.
yeah, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I feel like a lot of my generation is in between too because a lot of it when I was growing up was playing outside, bro, enjoying everything live. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I remember, bro, I'm going out, I got a phone, but you don't check the time. You go down by judging how low the sun
Mm.
is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? How dark it's getting, bro. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I knew
yeah,
when to go home. Not and you know the street lights. You can't get home with the street lights on, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You
yeah.
know exactly when to go home. But it's very different now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's very different. Like it's completely different. So I feel like,
Different, bro.
yeah, I feel like that's one thing that as well, like even just to educate the youth, if you're watching right now today,
Go on, talk.
enjoy everything live, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Put the phone away. If you're for example at a football game, watch the game. Don't just snap it all the time. Don't snap everything you're doing.
Yeah,
Experience it live first, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? If you do it again, then you feel me, take your little pictures, do all these type of things. But I feel like a lot of today people don't enjoy what's happening live. You get what I'm trying to say? I feel like people are gonna
but
do that more.
after I'm saying firms lived like a Native American.
This guy is silly, you know.
Hey, half time.
I love this
And
guy.
only the
And he,
real know. You know when the sun's getting. You know what time it is, bro. Like you know what I'm saying.
Uh,
Only the
by
real
the
know,
time it
bro.
by
I
the
know it's
time it
getting
starts, you
dark.
got to be home.
Do you get what
yeah,
I'm trying to
bro.
say?
Trust me.
I knew it
And
was
I
You know what's the
remember
mad?
like, go on.
When did you get your first job, Ryan? Or what age?
Ooh, I think my first job was in college. You know.
I swear.
Yeah, 'cause I remember there was some telephone thing that we had to do where you basically it's like telephone market research. But the reason why this
I
was
remember that. I remember.
yeah, I
Was it
loved
Wimbledon or
it.
Kingston or something like that?
Wimbledon, yeah, and Kingston, yeah. God. It's mad. I feel like, yeah, so man worked, I think it was in college, man. From what that's the earliest I can remember in terms of work. But we all used to go together. So I used to go
Mm.
SFX. From SFX, we'd go to Clapham South, take the train. I think we used to change at Morden or whatever, or something. I can't remember. But we all used to go. But that's why it was sick. So we're all just planning straight
Mm.
from college straight to work. But I think college times what? Yeah, like 16. Yeah, straight away. Straight away. Still I was
Okay.
working from early, yeah. What about you, bro?
See, I got my first job at 13. I used to work in Bricks and
Okay.
Market. My mum hooked up for me. And the scary
Yeah,
thing is,
yeah.
yeah, my daughter's 13 now. And she's not this generation, but she's probably a few under it. And I don't want her working. Like, do you know, I think that's,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because she's a girl or something, but I want her to, because I think the youth, they're lazy to a degree, but because they're exposed to so much because of the internet, they try and grow up a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Like, because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
do you know what I mean? And I want her youthfulness to extend as much as it can. She
Rather
get,
than
I
the
get it, you
aggression to
know.
work. Yeah.
she wants fake
These are grown
nails,
quick.
yeah,
Yeah.
edges, expensive clothes, makeup, and I'm just like, yo, big, you're a child, like, do you know what I mean? So I think we constitute to it a bit as well, their laziness, because
Yeah.
I know she's more lazier due to me because I fill in a lot of blanks for her as well. So I'm kind
Yeah.
of a bit responsible for the laziness as well to a
Yeah,
degree.
yeah, I get that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, no, and that's what, and this is why I wanted to ask this question because it's so mad
Mm.
how to balance it out. it was harder to do things and get noticed back then. There was less resources. Now there's so much that it's like the youth are too advanced and they want to grow up quick. Girls are younger and getting their nails done from early. Things are happening early. Things happened early. Don't get it twisted. Things happened early in our times, but I think everything's just advanced.
No, it's very different now, man.
It's different,
It's
bro.
very, very
It's
different.
It's
Like,
scary.
remember what we was talking about the
Scary.
other day, Randall? I remember my little brother said he's going out to eat with his friends for his birthday. My little brother's 18,
Yeah.
by the way. Just turned 18.
Yeah.
So I said, cool. I'm watching this snap now. I seen him at Hakkasan, all these. I say, wait, what?
Rah,
I couldn't even
whoa.
rise to Nando's, bro. Like, the
You
girls
did-
say, like, I never teach you. I said, bro, these young youths, it's different now, bro. The girls say, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like obviously we can be like, no, you guys shouldn't do that and try to educate. But at the same time, it's just the times now, man. It's different. You have to
Yeah,
let these lot
reality.
go with their times as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you guys as parents could have looked at how what you lot were doing and done the same thing, but you got to move with your time. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because the same thing, Chinks,
think-
you can restrict your daughter from doing all of that stuff. Then you don't know what it will do to her when she gets to that age now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because of the way everything's kind of advancing and stuff like that.
Do you know what it is?
No,
Yeah,
you're right.
I think it's interesting because when I think the reason I took long to get a proper job because I was always hustling on the side, so I was always into buying and selling. Like I was thinking, okay, where can I get cheap phones for? Buy and sell
Yeah.
them, and that's what I was into that from young, and that's what kind of helped me to generate certain businesses now because I've always had that mindset of life's what you make it. You feel me? And I was fortunate to just be able to just figure it out from early, you know, and just hustle my way through. So it's interesting. But even going back to what I said before, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So the fact let me actually go through the comments actually, and then we're gonna carry on. So big up the people in the building. Make sure you lot are liking the video.
Like the video,
Yoish
man.
Jams.
Run up the likes.
Yeah, man. Run it up, bro. Run it up, man. I don't even want to read out the name, but yeah, Tunde says Yoish Jams on Twitch. Hope you man are doing good today. Bath times like have you lot all aged 20 years in a week? This generation lazy and entitled. This should be called the real grandads of London. That's funny. Bath time says, yeah, these youth don't even know you used to have to pay to listen to answer phone messages. Yeah. Entitled
Entitled bastards.
Yeah. Voicemails.
That's a granddad
pay.
sentence.
Granddad bath time, all right.
Granddad bath time.
Granddad
Big
bath
up.
time.
Michael, big up Michael as well, man. Hope you're subscribed as well. I think it's the first time I've seen you. Big up, man. Love for the comment. Michael says Face Off Nokia was the one and Baby Ericsson. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Bath time says he could tell you who'd been down the street just based off the Sunny Delight rappers. Hey, Sunny Delight. I didn't really like Sunny Delight though. I felt like it tasted. And I remember there was that rumor that it's got. What was
Goat
it?
sperm.
Was it goat sperm or something? Yeah, people used to say some mad things.
And it used to taste
I remember
furry.
the
Do
Dr.
you
Pepper one,
remember?
It just had a weird.
It tasted
Yeah.
furry, bro.
Yeah.
Orange
Oh,
used
nah.
to taste like this. It was furry, bro. It was weird. It was weird.
It's definitely weird, man. Pace is saying that's some sound advice firms.
Yeah, come on,
Bath Time
bro.
says I got fired from one of them call centers because I kept saying my name was.
Sinani Weaver. What the fuck? Sinani Weaver. Yeah.
That's why I didn't repeat it because I knew. I was gonna- like even still, I'm still trying to think. Like I just don't want to figure it out because I just
Yeah,
know,
what
like,
is he doing? Yeah. Sign Orny Weaver. Like, what's the
Ah,
Hey,
yeah,
Bath
bath
Time,
time, hilarious.
legend, man. They played it back to me. I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, that phone job was mad. Like I remember, I think the company. I remember there was one called NOP. And then there
That's
was another
it.
one.
Thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
I couldn't get that job. Everybody had it. I couldn't get it.
Yeah, and it was flexible. You could either do 4 hours in the morning or 4 hours in the afternoon or 4 hours in the evening. I remember we used to start the early afternoon ones and do it like so. You phone your brethren like, "Yeah, did you book in?" I think there was a certain day you had to book your hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that for a while still. And then I think from there, My next job from that, I think I was with a couple agencies. Now I remember Royal Mail. I used to bang the Royal Mail thing, like doing
You did
like
Royal Mail.
sorting and that. Yeah,
Oh,
sorting and
so
that
I'm
whole
about to say,
thing.
if you was on the road, you was a
Oh, I
soldier.
no, I tried the road thing for a day. I said never again.
Mileage.
And I
It was
never
mileage.
disrespected the postman. I never felt like I disrespected the postman, but I
Yeah, but
respected
yeah,
them more.
yeah.
Bro, you lot
Man
don't
are getting their
understand
steps
the
in.
work that the postman does, you know. I'm telling you, or post
We saying the
order, should I
grind
say
is
as well.
crazy. Yeah.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you a quick example. You know, you look at one road and you think, yeah, man, I'm gonna bang that road in half an hour. The road will take you 2 hours, bro. You do
Yep.
the whole one side and then the evens and then you do the odds. Bro, you never understand how long it takes. Because you look at it and think, okay, well, I'm just gonna knock all of these post boxes and it's done. When you start doing
No.
it in bro, I said never again. I remember I locked up my thing. They gave us the cart thing. I just locked
Oh,
it to
yeah.
some random pole that cut. I said, yeah, this is long. I'm not doing this again. So certain people didn't get their mail that week. So
Don't
and that's what
blame
I'm
you.
saying. Imagine how much we have to rely on people nowadays. We're relying on human beings for our letters, everything as well. So
Well, stuff's changing, man. With that AI stuff and
that's what I'm saying, bro. One
Nah, man,
person's
I mean,
paycheck is
AI
the
ain't changing the
robots and that.
postman.
one person.
The postman's
I
gonna be
ain't
here
changing the
forever,
postman.
bro.
Hey, the postman gonna be there.
You think the
Wins,
the end of
postman's? You think
time.
AI is not gonna take over the flipping? Somehow
They're
everything.
gonna
Maybe
find
everything's
some
gonna
way, bro.
email.
Yeah,
Maybe
for sure.
everything's gonna turn to
Email.
email or something, man. I don't know, man. It's
Oh no,
crazy.
man. Some mini robot come to your door and that.
Big up, one Don MEFC blessings. Big up. Michael said he went to SFX, brought up in Brixton. Brixton is dead now. Mum still lives there. Everything everywhere's gone quiet now, man. Pace is telling you to elaborate. How do you?
Do you think so?
contribute?
You think everyone's gonna cry, or like different areas just have their turns, like their times?
That's true, actually. You know, that's true.
Yeah, because before it used to just be
Mm.
South London, South London. It kind of rotates now. Like you feel me? Like
Yeah.
changes. Yeah.
When we normally have that South London conversation, it gets so many people rattled. Like, I remember people kind of hated South London because it's like they felt like all people knew was South London. Like, and I remember people from like North, East, South, and West used to be like, "Nah, but our area does our thing too," and you know what I mean. So I remember like there was a period where everything was just in South, from what I remember, like South. But maybe that's just what I knew because that's where I was from. I don't know. But another thing about me as well, I feel like when I was young, I wanted to come up my area. I remember a lot of people stuck in the boundaries of their areas as well. Now, social media is so powerful, bro. We spoke about this a few months ago, like the opportunities that can arise from social media. Your life can change. And that's why in my heart, I feel like it's easier now. And let me explain why I think that. So I understand that what you guys said about it being harder. People, whether you're lazy now or lazy then, it's the same thing. But I feel like we had to work harder because we had less opportunities. So we understood the graft. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you are putting it on a plate for people, depending on the mindset of that person, some people don't take the opportunities. That's what I feel like I'm more stemming from. You know what I mean? You can't you can't take the horse to the water and force them to drink. So I guess
But you
that
see,
applies in both generations, isn't it?
no. So I got something to ask you then. So obviously you lot had the work ethic, you say, yeah. But would you guys have the understanding and know what's required to do the girls like that, to do what these young kids do for some TikTok and all these type of things? Because as much as people can say, yeah, you put your phone up and you do whatever, it's still in some way kind of a skill to get what I'm saying, like to perform that content and make sure it's at a certain level all the time. You get what I'm saying? For people to laugh and for people to always be locked in. Like let's take for instance Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a good person to talk about because he's about 21 years old.
Yeah.
I like obviously he's got the streaming thing in the chokehold right now. You feel me? This guy, one of the biggest guys right now in the world, bro. You know what I said? When it comes to the whole streaming thing. So if you take someone like him, bro, he streams like what 8 hours. He does 8 hours normal on a normal day, 8 hour streams. Now, because someone from your generation might have hard work and stuff like that, it doesn't. Me personally, I don't think it means that they would be able to do something that he's doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because think about it. Like,
can I say something? Yeah, based on that.
Yeah, go on.
That I
Yeah.
think the Kai Cenats of this world are the hardworking people of our generation. They've just advanced. And this is where what I'm saying gets interesting. So maybe let me
Okay.
change what I'm asking.
Go on.
Maybe I feel like back then it was a smaller sample size of success. You had to mash work in it, like you feel me. Everyone that grafted mashed work, and then they got to a good place. I think Kai Cenat and that, if they were in our generation, they'll be good. They'll be hardworking. So let me change what I'm saying. I think it's easier now in a sense where you still have to put in the work, but you get more benefits from it as to back in the day. Back in the day,
Mhm.
we were struggling just to get music out there because we had to go to flipping Oxford Street and give out CDs. I remember one of my brethrens or people that I mutually knew, bruv, giving out CDs, working hours, giving out CDs. Play my tape, bro. Play my tape. Bruv, you know how many people are dashing that away, bro? Play my tape, bro. Printing out the covers or whatever. Now you can just put it on YouTube. So if I take those two examples, either sitting down and just giving it out for hours, talking, or just make a one link on YouTube, upload everything, and it's there for you. So I think those people like Kai Cenat, if they were back in the day in our times, they will be giving out CDs as well. But what I think
but
about
then,
yeah, go on.
no, even to just add on to what you're saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, go on,
But
go on,
then,
go on.
do you feel like he would equally have the same amount of success or be way more successful than people back in those days as well? Because you see, my thing is, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the market that obviously he's got into is the type, like, it's the gaming thing. The gaming thing
Yeah,
weren't
yeah,
big back then, streaming
yeah,
and
yeah,
playing
yeah, yeah.
games. Even some people, even now, still don't understand how 100K kids go and watch it. And it's not even just kids. His actually, like, his audience,
His
like,
fan
is,
base is
yeah,
mad.
it's very big. Do you get what I'm saying? It could be.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of him. I like him. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
And
Fams loves a Kai
people, I love
Cenat.
Caston. I love him. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of his work ethic, everything he stands for. You feel me? I like him.
He
So
reminds you that there's opportunity there. Like,
yeah, million
yeah,
percent. If you work hard and you apply yourself, so that's my thing. It's like the type of thing that he's doing. Obviously, it wasn't a thing back then. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like the type of work ethic that he has to put to what he's doing now is completely different to what would have been back then. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And the
okay, yeah, I
amount
get
of
you.
people doing what he's doing now. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
yeah, there
yeah,
could have been a
yeah,
loads of people in Oxford Circus or Oxford Street, whatever, giving out their CDs and stuff like that. But I
yeah,
don't think
yeah,
it was as saturated as how the gaming thing is. Because now the
yeah,
difference is you're not just competing with five guys in your area or three guys that rap in your area. You're competing with the world, bro. When he's
yeah. That's
streaming,
true.
he's competing with another streamer in Germany, in
Yeah,
Australia, in wherever. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's him trying to be the biggest streamer in the world. And I feel like it's the same thing on TikTok. It's the same thing with
that's
being a
true.
rapper
You know.
nowadays. You're
Yeah,
competing
You know
with
what's mad
everything
though, yeah?
worldwide.
Because that was gonna be my my point to combat or equate Rhino's point, yeah. But then within that now, yeah, just to be devil's advocate, yeah. Back in our day, yeah, there was no
reverse,
one, there was
reverse.
no Ice JJ Fish, there was no like these people like Kim Kardashian, like these people that are like mad relevant and famous for having no talent really. Like, do you
Okay.
get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, it
It's
goes
mad,
both
isn't it?
ways. Yeah, like it's
But you know, I
because
feel like it's different from back then, though. Yeah, and why it's different now is because I feel like back then, obviously, music has also developed as well. To get what I'm trying to say, there's been genres that have come off of certain genres. If we're talking about music, for example, the genres that's come off of certain genres, and like for example, let's say UK drill. Do you get what I'm trying to say? UK drill's been one of the biggest genres that's ever touched the UK. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like back in you lot had the whole grind thing and all these type of things. My generation know the whole UK drill scene. Do you get what I'm saying? And look how popular and how much that grew over here. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So as I feel like music back then, and the reason why you didn't get the whole, obviously, like even if you say like the influencer thing wasn't a thing because social media wasn't how it was today, how it was back then as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's why I feel like it links into the social media thing. Kai's got to be big worldwide. Do you get what I'm trying to say? His audience don't directly just come from where he's from in America. He's got audiences here, everywhere in the world. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like that would have been obviously harder for you guys because you lot don't have that
yeah.
outreach and he's
So
able to do all of that type of stuff.
the internet's made it easier for him to have more rapid growth than, say, for example, the guy who would have had to go and sell CDs hopefully get that CD in the hands of the right person who worked at a record label who would
Yeah,
therefore put the
100%.
funding in to broadcast him on a major scale. Like it's and then it's
Hmm.
weird because you see like us here, right? I know, like you see like I don't want to say I'm like dismissive, yeah, but like you see like mental health and all of these things that weren't really a thing in our time. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like I don't
100%.
really I still have that attitude towards it, which I'm like a bit of a caveman to it. So like I look at it in the aspect of like, say for example, if you believe in ghosts, Rhino, and I don't, yeah, when we're at, when we're at home in our individual houses late at night, yeah, um, if you believe in ghosts and you hear a noise, it's gonna bother you differently than if I don't believe in ghosts. So I'm gonna hear a noise and go, oh, it's the wind. You're gonna hear it, and then it might mess up your whole night, and you might not be able to
Yeah,
sleep because you're worried. So I don't really feed into like the. Obviously, there's extreme mental health, but then there's like some people that are just like I don't want to say lazy, but they just don't have what it takes to be successful, and they use the mental health side of it as a cop out. So I'm not
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah. I get it.
say the people like who are really suicidal and have genuine mental health issues and like they can't progress with it, but there's people who use it as a crutch. So because I don't really value that mental health stuff on a mediocre scale, like if you're suicidal, kill yourself then to prove it to me. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't really feed into the in between stuff. So because I don't value that, like I don't really, I would more be on your viewing it as like say working from home is easier than working in an office
Mm,
theoretically because
yeah,
you're at
yeah,
home, innit? But when you're like we're human beings, we're like ants in a way. So we work better and we bounce off each other and we can kind of motivate each other to get more done. Like we kind of all feed each other if we're working on a common goal. But if you remove an
yeah,
ant from the colony, like they can become a bit lost and then they're in their own head. So dependent on the metrics, because you can do it from your house, it can either help you if you're maybe strong minded and you don't need like collaborative effort. But then if you're a person who does need collaborative effort, that whole working from home and having the internet to project what you're doing to a wider scale, it can benefit you and it cannot. Like so
yeah, yeah,
they have different struggles than to what we had in a way. Like, do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's exactly the point I'm going
So
into. Like,
so it's
yeah,
like how you equate them in a way.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And both of you,
Okay,
both
definitely.
of you have said
I hear that.
exactly
I
what
hear that
I'm
point
about to
still. I
say.
feel like
It's like
definitely.
there's more because it's like even though they've got easier resources, there's more people doing it, so it's still kind of harder. It's
Yeah.
mad, yeah. Like,
But
do you know what I mean? Like,
it's still,
there's
yeah.
But
I think that's my main point still. That's
yeah,
definitely my
yeah,
main point. Yeah.
but you're both right because in comparison to your point, Rhino, where it was actually more difficult, you're right. It is easier.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
then, if we factor in all this modern stuff that we don't really, because we didn't have to go through it in our day, which we don't really count to, it's not easier. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's
It's
all
mad.
about the viewpoint. Like it's
Yeah,
hard to say. Like
Hard
yeah,
to say
yeah,
what's
yeah,
easy and what's hard. Yeah, no, 100%,
yeah.
yeah,
100%.
because in comparison to
Um,
what me and Rhino had to do, go hand out 1,000 CVs, get bare nose, get your CV thrown in the bin, and do so much. Like
Hmm.
this little stuff where you not just blast out an email. Like just
yeah,
don't talk to me about
Yeah,
difficulty. Like you know what I mean?
email or
Yeah,
yeah, simple.
yeah,
Well, some
true,
people
bro.
now there's even like if you do music, you could even just go by yourself, bro. Literally,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
just post a
yeah,
little TikTok. It might take off. You never know what could possibly happen.
mm,
So I feel like that's the difference, though. But I feel like one point that I definitely want to say that I agree with is the hard
yeah,
work side of things. I do
yeah,
feel like a lot of people in my generation do like like the TikToks and all those type of things and all the extra stuff. But again, I feel like you lot did work harder and stuff back in the day. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I feel like that's one thing I could agree with. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There
yeah,
is a bit of
yeah.
laziness in this generation because I feel like as much as there's everything around these kids, I feel like they need to be like they need to be egged on to kind of doing it. You feel me? Everything
More
spoon
people need
fed
to
to these guys.
utilize it
Yeah,
and appreciate that they have it. That's where I
yeah.
think it is. Like, do
mm,
the new generation appreciate all the facilities they have? Maybe that's what the question kind of is for me. Like, do you guys appreciate that you can do so many shortcuts to get to, where we have to take 10 steps, you guys have to take now 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it appreciated? Should more people be tapping into it? And if you look at COVID was a good example that kind of forced people to decide, you know what, let me start
Hmm.
tapping into, thinking like, let me tap into a new craft. Like, let me go online and see if I can find a new business that I can do online that I don't have to worry about meeting people and whatever. So COVID forced the circumstances to make people work hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you had nothing else to do. It's like a man that goes to jail. A man goes to jail and becomes a book reader. When he's on the road, he's not reading a book. You feel me? Because he appreciates the time that, okay, you know what? I'm here. I need to read a book. You feel me? Or they do a course. Do you know how much man I know didn't really care about school, but when they've gone jail, they've all got their qualification. I'm thinking, rah. So it's mad how society and circumstances can make you appreciate that we do waste our time sometimes. You know, there's so much opportunity out there. So there's kind of, I have to be careful when I say this, less of an excuse to be a bum.
Bingo. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You've
I wouldn't even say be careful of saying it. I feel like you just gotta say it straight.
You're right. Yeah. You have less excuse because anything you want to do, you can go on YouTube and learn how to speak Spanish. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
I just cheated. What's his name? Bath Time just said, "Who on the panel can wire a plug?" I went on the internet and I know you got to connect Neutral Live and the Earth. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's less excuses for you to because people don't what's the word? I think this generation is a lot less accountable than ours. So they have, because of the internet and everyone shares their stories, they have a lot more excuses for why they don't get stuff done instead of putting their ass in gear and getting it done. And I always use this Cat Williams analogy. Do you remember when he said that there was that guy who had no legs and he I don't know how he lost his legs, but he said he had no legs and he wanted to be a sprinter. So they made him these legs that look like paper clips and he won 100 meters at the Paralympics. So if a guy with no legs can win a sprinting race, there's you as an able-bodied person who has access to all these resources in this modern day and age. You have no excuse but yourself to be a failure. And I agree with you 1,000% on that one.
Yeah,
100%, man. Especially just the resources that you have these days is just it's crazy, bro. Your game might stop working in your console, bro. You just go on YouTube, type it in, and boom, you're good. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like Google,
you have to know a guy. You have to know a guy who knew a guy.
You have to really know. You have to know a guy that knows the guy. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. It's a myth. No. That's it. You ain't playing that again. You feel me? So I feel like that's one thing I'll definitely say, man. It's very different nowadays.
It's mad.
And there's some interesting comments. You need to go through the comments.
Yeah, I'm going through the comments now. I'm going. Do you know what's so mad? Because I landed on a good point about the whole is this generation. There's less excuse to be a bum. So I feel like, you know, when the conversation clicks finally and we kind of get to a point where we say and we all agree. So we've all agreed anyway, but I feel like that was like a clicking point. Bath Time saying here, them kids will never know how many AOL CDs used to get in the post. Get put in the post. Bro, listen, AOL dial-up. They used to make that. No, before
Hey, you man are old school, you know. Be careful. Don't write yourselves up. Both of you don't write yourselves up.
No, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Hey, Randall, do you remember AOL? Yeah. Man had to log into the internet. It wasn't just on. You had to go into an app.
You had to log in. Username and password and log in to go online, bro. For the internet to work, bro. Man don't understand. And then that thing used to take like 5 minutes. It would be dialing up this bare right.
And if your mum went on the phone, it was a myth.
So firms, back then, So basically, we used to have a thing called AOL, which you still have now. But back then, you put your login, you put your password, and you press sign, dial up. So actually, it used to call a number. So once you call that number, it used to make some mad. I'm gonna play the sounds in a minute. Cool. But them times you couldn't use the phone at the same time because we didn't have the filters thing them time. So when a phone call comes, your internet's off, bro. It's gone. Gone. Internet's off. So you had to make sure that when you're on the internet, we couldn't do this right now. Because if someone gets a phone call right now, my thing's off, bro.
Lock off.
It's mad.
Is anyone on the phone? Or is anyone on the phone?
Yeah.
I can internet today.
Mad as that sound,
bro. Who's on the phone, bro? Like, bro.
Hey, I'm not being funny. If I had to go through that, I wouldn't be able to cope, bro.
Let me see if I can find it.
I wouldn't be able to cope at all.
Don't kill me, you know. You could be on Black Chat right now or MSN talking to a sweet John and the phone just goes up and everything lock off. Oi, yeah.
Safe,
Let me
man. I
quickly.
wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to go through that.
So look at
Oi,
this.
we
So
walked
look,
so you lot could run, boy. Fuck it up.
telling you, bro. Look at this. So here's the ringtones that we used to have, bro. Literally, bro. This is the ringtones we used to have, bro.
Wow, like a household.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro,
That don't even sound like in the club. What the
it don't
fuck
even
is
sound like in the club, bro. And that's another problem we used to have. So when we're trying to find it, you might get bumped. Someone said this is in
Yeah,
the club. You're playing it.
it's
You
not.
pay your
It's
however much it costs. But you're thinking, bro, this ain't in the club. What's this, bro?
It's in
Like,
the club.
and I'm gonna show one more thing as well before I go
If
for
a
the
man's
comments.
phone rang like that, yeah, bro, I'm calling police, bro. That is criminal activity, bro.
Yo.
You
Oi,
lot,
don't
trust
do it.
me. Let me show you this. This is how we used to connect to the internet. Hey, this is how we used to connect to the internet, bro. Firms is gonna lose it, bro. This is how we used to connect, bro. I don't.
Oh, my
It's similar
days.
to this.
Oh my days. That's it. That's it. That is it.
What?
That is it. They is dialing. Hey. Oh my days.
Every
I
time,
can't
bro.
believe we had to put up with this.
And that sound was
What?
the same. That sound was the same every single time. That
Yep.
mad sound, bro. Every time,
Yep.
and the internet was slow,
So
bro.
slow. So
And then
No, that's
slow.
quite.
sometimes we had.
That is mad. That's. Do you know how much frequencies that's cutting through, bro?
Blood, you know what? Yeah, there's probably some of us now that are going to have cancer problems because of that internet there, because the radiation that might have
sound.
been beaming off, yeah, making all them sounds is crazy. What was it doing? What
That's
was it
crazy.
doing?
Bro, dialing up, bro, and
That's
bro, what is
that's
it, bro? It's
frequencies,
mad.
bro. That's connected.
That's
Like
frequency.
you can imagine
Yeah.
the electric just going through,
You
weaving
know
through
them way there.
bare connections, bro.
You let one of them
Mad,
rest.
bro.
You know one of them Rasta man, that them blessings kings, them high vibrational crystal man. Now you
Yeah.
let them hear that. They're not here. They're not here for none of that. Blessings king. You
Bro.
can't let them hear that. Yeah.
Bro, that's man's reality. So this was like, and I remember then there was no Wi-Fi. Everything was the cable. Everything was mad, bro.
Mhm.
Then Wi-Fi came in. Then the filters came where you could be on the phone. The filters was a game changer as well. Like,
Mhm.
and then the internet started developing. But let me go through the comments, man. But
These
yeah,
are
that's man's
bro.
reality.
These are taking us back in the part. What are you gonna tell me? There was no cars, there was horses. I'm here for the young generation. I'm here for the young generation.
Trust me, be
Yo.
grateful. Be grateful. Be
They're gonna
grateful,
tell me
man.
about your school bus came once every hour.
Bro,
Hey,
I'm telling
listen, I
you.
hear it now. You lot did
Bus
walk for
times
us
on the
around
app and
though.
all of that. Back then, we didn't have that screen at the bus stop to tell you what time the bus is coming. You just freestyle and wait, and it comes at a certain time you wait, bro. You feel me? Like, it's mad, bro. So that's what I'm saying.
Man
Go
was
on.
Movado at the bus stop. You have to be at the bus stop and just hope and pray. You say, hope and pray. You hope and pray. Just send the bus
telling
my
you.
way. Yeah, you have to hope
telling
and
you.
pray, rude boy.
Trust me,
Yeah.
different times, man. Let's go through these comments though
crazy.
quickly. Blazer Squad showed Rhino there was more to the world than South London. I remember Blazer Squad. That's crazy, man. With his arms on his head, like, is this a hold up? Big up Kojo in the building. Come on, always. We need to Kojo. You need to jump on the show, man. There's always been Bath Times basically saying to you, fams, there's always been people that are famous for being famous. Is Kai Sanat that famous? I reckon worldwide more people would know McTominay than Sanat. Do you think?
Nah, Casanat is huge, bro.
Let me Google his Instagram. I think he probably got
Casanat
more
is
followers.
huge.
Pause. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, well, that
Huh?
was good application. Good application of the pause there. Yeah.
For me?
Right, so, yeah.
Yeah. This you're saying.
What do you
Kai Cenat is
mean,
huge.
bro? Yeah.
Kai Cenat's huge, isn't it?
Kai Sanat is huge. It's
Oh,
crazy.
see, that was you're looking too deep into that one,
Yeah.
no, bro.
So Kai Sanat's got 7.4 million followers.
That's
Scott
a
McTominay
McTominay,
has.
I hate
He's only got
McTominay.
McTominay's only got 2.8. Yeah, he laps him about
Bro,
two,
I'm
three
telling you,
times. Yeah,
bro. You go anywhere, bro. No one tell you about Scott McTominay, bro.
yeah, for real. Maybe in
That's
Scotland,
interesting.
but yeah.
Maybe Scotland, yeah. Cat's probably still even more famous than him in Scotland.
Cool. Bath time here says good point. Will Twitch have to incorporate what's that? Something
Ouija
boards into
board.
chat. Oh, is that how you spell Ouija?
Yeah,
That's
That
mad,
looks
bro.
it's weird,
right.
isn't it? It's
Nah,
weird, isn't it?
that
It's
just
weird.
shows that it's a mad thing, bro. Bro, that's not for everyone to see, you know. That's not for everyone to notice.
Nah, that's
bro.
that's coding, bro.
That's if you know, you know, bro.
If
If
you know, you know.
know.
I'm
Right,
even
Don't
concerned
know.
that Chinks even said it calm, bro. I'm concerned.
Oh my days, bro. That's like when you have to go into Nando's and tell them Periflame. I remember when that was such a
Yeah.
secret. Like no one's meant
Yeah.
to know that there's Periflame. Like, I'm thinking, why? All now it's not on the menu. Like if you
Yeah.
know, you know. It's mad,
Yeah.
No, you know.
bro. I don't even. I'm kind of spooked by that, bro. Man said, okay, cool. Let's move on anyway. Rasmus, big up Rasmus as well. I haven't seen you for a minute, bro. It's good, man. Man said, what? If you're suicidal, kill yourself, then prove it to me. Is that really what I heard?
Yeah.
So, Chinks, that's for you.
Sorry. I'm extreme, man. Not the people that I really have mental health and feel suicide, but you know the people who use it as a crutch. Like there'll be people who owe me money and they'll be like, oh, bro, I just ain't been feeling like myself this week, you know. But shut the
they
fuck
take
up and give
advantage
my
of it.
money, bro. Like, yeah, just the people who take advantage of it. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Not the people who
There's
really
the
have
clarity.
issues. So apologies if I've triggered anyone. My delivery is bad. I'm learning. Sorry.
Well, he is the antagonist, so that's
Yeah.
what, yeah. Antagonist. Bath time says, I think what you mean is the mechanisms to do it are more accessible, but that makes it even harder to achieve, which is true. It's true. So that's basically the conclusion that we came to as well.
Mm.
Firms read that one out already. Most influencers nowadays are not hard workers. They just do the 8-hour streams doing what they enjoy, promote. Was that meant to be
Degeneracy.
Yeah, promote degeneracy, even in terms of music. There was way more talent back in the day. They put a lot more effort compared to now, where people now can blow up shouting way.
This is the comment that I wanted you to read. I just disagree with it so
And
much.
sorry. One thing, I tried. I have Twitch and I tried to game in it, and I had the same attitude as you, Tunde. Like, what, these men are just making KSI. These men are making bare money just playing games. And I got a friend who's a streamer. His name's Jay, King Jay. Big him up. He's got like 60,000 Twitch followers. Yeah, I was talking to him the other day. Yeah, and he told me, for you to experience any growth, you have to be doing like 4-hour streams minimum a day. Tunde, I think I got like 2 days out of it, bro, and then I was exhausted. Bro. Outside looking in, it seems easy, but it's not. What proceed firms?
I just disagree with it.
Firms, just to throw a span in the works. Do you know what it is? Do you know what I think? I know what he's trying to say. It's the way he's delivered it. So what he's trying to say is that you can do what you love right now, but just put the hours in. But people are taking it for granted. I think that's what more he means. Like, if we really want to bang 8 hours, we would, because we care about what we're doing. But people don't realize that you've now got in your home, bang out the 8 hours, and you could be successful. But there should be more people doing it. I think that's what he means. Less people are gone. But what do you think?
Yeah,
what do you think,
see the reason why I can't agree with that. Regardless if you're doing what you love, bro, you doing what you love. It doesn't matter what you're doing, bro. It's still hard. You can say you can't take that away from a man that's putting in 8 hours. Like even literally what Chinks just said, 8 hours. Let's say 6 times in a week, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Of keeping people entertained and doing continuous content, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not easy. Even being an influencer, bro. Do you know how much stuff influencers have to go through? The negative comments, all of these type of things. People don't agree with what they're doing, all of these type of things, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Regardless if it's just like people just think they take one picture and they post it and Instagram just magically like it, bro. It's not that easy, bro. People need to stop dumbing down all of these type of things people do. And it's the same thing. I'll go back to the same point that I made at the start of the show was I'm a producer. Now, there's people that sit in sessions and watch me. I can make a drill beat in 15 minutes, bro. You get me? 15, 30 minutes. People sit there and they'll think, okay, you made that in 15, 30 minutes, but you're charging me this amount for the beat, but look how quick you made it. It's not about how quick I made it. People never understand the times where I've been in the studio for 12 hours, or times where I've been in the studio for 3 days. I'm sleeping in the studio and all of these type of things. People never understand the beat block man has to go through, all of these. There's so much things, you get what I'm trying to say, that people won't understand. There's a reason why I can make that beat in 15 minutes. It's because of the time and effort I've put in to perfecting my trade. So you feel me? And people need to
that's
stop belittling people's jobs and what they do and stuff like that. For me personally,
that's where it's now how we deliver our statements. So there is hard workers out there, but it's like, when we talk about the fact that we had it harder, it doesn't mean there ain't people putting the work. So that's the clear difference. There's people putting the work. So now I want to ask another question, Firms. So out of 100 people that all want to blow, what's the likelihood, how many people out of that 100 are putting in 8 hours, and how many of them are just taking it for granted that realistically they should be mashing the work, but they don't want to put the hours in? Maybe we have to flip it like that. What's the percent ratio? What's the ratio, do you think?
You know, it is.
How many cats
it depends.
There?
Bro, there's thousands, bro. Like thousands out there that will be the cats nuts. But you have to remember as well, because it's such a saturated community. Like, even if we're talking about gaming and streamers, for example, because it's such a saturated community, it's about the hard work that you put in. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's also about the type of content you're doing and how you appeal to all the like audiences that's going to look into you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And also, some people don't realize that it boils down to luck as well. I'm saying luck because I wouldn't like to call it luck. I like calling it, obviously, praying to God and putting my faith into God. Do you get what I'm trying to say? When you're doing stuff like that. But for other people, they'll call it luck. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now, that all plays a part. For me personally, what I believe in, you put the hard work in, you feel me? You grind to do what you need to do, you reap the benefits of it after. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But it's all about what you apply to what you're doing, and how much work and time and effort you put into it, and you'll see. Because we can sit here, I stream as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do I put in as much work as Cass and that? No. So how much chance am I giving myself to be bigger than him if I'm not putting in more work than him? That doesn't make any sense. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's what I feel like people gotta, do you get what I'm saying? Gotta understand. I can sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna be bigger than any producer, or if I wanted to play football, I could be bigger than that footballer. But if I'm not putting in the same, not even the same, if I'm not putting in more hours than what they put in training, more hours on what they're doing, I'm never gonna be better. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And there's so many people, because we can sit here. It's the same thing for you lot. Being a footballer nowadays, is it more easier to get scouted? Is it more easier to get seen? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because you know how it is. You could do a little couple tricks at goals now at Power League, put it on Instagram, and boom, 1 million views. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Different scouts are looking at you now. They might start looking at what team you play for and all these type of things. But then again, how many guys are playing football? How easy is it to travel around now? How many, do you get what I'm trying to say? How many people are posting those videos? So, like I said, it's still very hard in itself. Do you get what I'm trying to say? As much as it's easier, it becomes harder.
Hard, yeah, 100%, man. You said it there perfectly, man. And Bath Time says, I hate those dickers that go and climb Everest or something with no legs. What? Real heroes work their job, not call up mountains.
Nah, you have to go on time out.
He has to go on time. No, I hear him though. You think I care you done a marathon with, but I got bills to pay. But I hear what you're saying.
Now big up Bath Time. Just to remind people, all opinions expressed are solely those of the individual, not those of Random TV. So if Bath Time says a comment, that's what Bath Time thinks. I'm just reading it out for me. Big up Bath Time is hilarious. Big up John Terry as well. Big up. Michael says, for me, I'm happy I grew up in the older generation. Having everything means you don't appreciate nothing. Happiness leaves you. When people get rich, they go into addiction and depression. Yeah, there's a lot more pressures nowadays. There's a lot more pressure and stress. You're more stressed younger compared to when we was younger. Like the typical 18-year-old right now has more to stress about in terms of social media, the pressures of, he's not getting likes on Instagram, or you know what I mean? Like a lot of people
got
like,
the latest kicks, got the latest clothes.
Yeah, do you feel like it's funny we didn't have Chinks on that show, but Chinks, Do you feel like this generation there's more pressure, or do you think it's all in their heads? Like, do you have to? Do you have to be? Why do you think this generation wants to be so? What's the word I'm looking for? Firms. It's like they want to be recognized. It's like they kind of want to be. Everyone kind of more wants to be famous. Or am I wrong?
Mm.
Is that wrong to say?
To a
Clout.
yeah, to a
Yeah,
degree, I
clout.
suppose it. We're what's the word? We're very
Like they want to be
conformist, like
noticed.
as human beings. We just want to do what everyone else is doing, and we don't want no one. Like, there's a few people that are individual, but for the whole, we're like ants. We want to do what everyone else is doing. Like, do you know what I mean? And I suppose,
Yeah.
yeah, so much can be attributed to social media because it's the constant reinforcement. Like, there might be one you on our block who has Pradas, 18 of us don't. So, but if you go on the internet and everybody's got Pradas your size, and you're looking at your
It's
shoe
different.
collection, and you ain't, yeah, it's just. But the, and then
Mhm, mhm.
it's the same thing about cyberbullying though. Just log off. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like an addictiveness though. They can't unplug from the matrix. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I go on social media. Like, I'm a bit ignorant. Like, I don't follow nothing. Like, on my social media things, I don't follow anything because I got tired of seeing bullshit that just annoyed me. So I can remove myself. It's like they could be looking at something that's upsetting them, and they're just still
They still
infatuated
want to
by it, and
look.
they can't. Yeah, they can't remove that. If I'm somewhere that doesn't make me happy, I'm gonna remove myself. But they don't have that ability because they're. But maybe because we grew up in a time when we didn't have it, so we know life without it. They only know life with this.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
I can't. I don't understand it. Like, so because I don't understand it, I can't explain it. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's not.
don't know,
It's
bro.
more their reality kind of thing. It's more the normal kind of
Yeah,
thing. Everyone's got Instagram. Everyone's trying to get likes. So like, for me,
yeah.
everyone's got trying to look good in pictures. So like, instead of thinking, okay, I don't need to do that, it's like you feel like you have to be that crowd. Like, not everybody,
Hmm.
but there's just more pressure for people
There's a lot
to
of pressure.
be
Yeah.
like that.
Another way to flip it, yeah, pause. Do you think that there's not as much individualism nowadays? Like, do you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah. 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 There's more follow the crowd, less
Yeah,
less less leaders. In a
there you go.
sense, in a
In a
way,
way.
yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah. It's easier to follow the crowd than to try and be different and stand out,
Hmm.
especially being people that like people are not trying to be judged and looked at as and
Mm,
it's mad because you can sit here and think of a fabulous idea, and then you might be worried about what people think. But the moment
hmm.
everyone rates it, it's like you've just sold yourself out because now everyone rates it. Now you feel more comfortable. So that's why I
100.
want to kind of educate people. Like, yes, utilize your resources. Let's be more grateful for the technologies and stuff we do have. 10 years from now, things are going to be evolved more. Right now, we are a stingy all of us in this world are stingy in a sense where we want more and we want it quicker. We
Hmm.
went from 2G, 3G, 4G, we got 5G. When we're on our phones and YouTube's taking long, we're getting frustrated because we want it
Hmm.
quick. We want everything to be faster and
Yep,
we want
we're
more.
spoiled.
You know what I mean? We're spoiled. We're actually spoiled. All of us. You feel me? So
Hmm.
in that sense, people that are on the come up now that are trying to seek opportunities of, trying to be successful, you need to utilize it, you know.
Mm.
But at the same time, it's hard because everyone's doing it. So what does that mean? You need to stand out. Just stand out and be different. If you're trying to think like everybody else, you're not special. Think different. Try and be
Hmm.
unique. We're talking about Chinks mentioned the whole being independent and stuff. We need more people to set more trends, give us more to think about, and that's the kind of ethos me and FNR Beats have when we're in the studio making beats and we're always trying to be different. I remember Firms always tells this story to people like when Firms and Rents produced for Millions Mad About Bars, it was a thing where the first two beats was made by Firms, Renz, and Abel, and I think the second one was just made by Firms. But it's funny because when Firms used to put certain sounds in the beat, people weren't rating it. Like certain man, people would
Mm.
laugh. Like so, I think Firms was in the studio with a couple man, maybe 3, 4 man. He put a certain sound in. The man then were like, "Bro, that sounds dead." Firms is like, "No, I reckon it sounds hard. Trust me, I think it sounds cold." And that's one kind of signature to the beats that kind of blew up when we went through the whole era of G4 Boys and all of that stuff. Like that sound, that snare that Firms used, everyone grew to love it. So it's
Oh,
funny
word.
how
Mm.
if you don't stand on your grounds, bro,
Hmm.
people the pressure of just even, and fair enough, it's an opinion, but if you're so sure that you think something's hard, go with it, bro, because you never know where it's gonna go. You feel me?
Mhm.
So
Gotta have faith in
never,
yourself, man.
never follow the crowd. Yeah, believe in your source, man. Believe in your
Believe in it.
source, bro.
Facts.
You feel me? I wonder what 12-year-olds think when they see the save icon for stuff. It's a floppy disk, and they must have no idea what it is. That's so true, you know. Before we didn't have memory cards in that. We had big floppy disks. Like you had to put it in the computer and save it on, and it could only save. How big were floppy disks? They were like
And I
this
think
big.
it was like 5.12 megabytes, or if you're lucky, or something like
That
that.
can't
It
even
was
save an
crazy.
MP3 now. That's
But you could just save about 4 Word documents. That's about it, bro. It was crazy what we had to deal with in our time.
bro. I'm telling you, man. But Bath Time says, and porn was gold dust back in the day. These kids can type running in the car park and find thousands of videos. It's all accessible. It's all
He's got a
accessible, man.
point. He's got a point, bro.
Lewis Fire, yeah, big up. Now, not being funny, I would lose it. I think that's for a comment that a discussion that we had earlier. That's in the youth club. When I go back home, kids don't have what they have here, and they're so happy. Yeah, and that's why when you go to third world countries and countries that are less fortunate than ours, it's like they value things more. You feel me? Because and it goes back to what Chink said. It wasn't our reality to have social media back then. So now we're more like it's more easier for us to turn it off. We don't feel that pressure. If we don't want to have an Instagram, we don't feel that pressure of having to upload every day and keep up with everyone. You feel me? We just do it when we feel. Whereas, you know, the people that are in this generation now, that's their reality. Everyone's doing it. You feel me? But then that goes back to my point. Try and be unique. You feel me? Even if you're gonna get into the Instagram thing, be a bit different. Take your pictures differently. Feel me? Look at that girl that's on TikTok and she does all the transition videos and she goes from like not looking too good to buff, and then she just does that little shake and then she buffs up. It's all creativity. You feel me? So yeah, man. Valiant says lazy and entitled. Lewis says, Lord have mercy. Valiant says, feel depressed. My man Will Smith got his busted wide open. Will Smith looks like
What? Why?
Yeah, that's why I didn't even read it, man. Firms, you used to have to call an info line to use the paper to find out what was on at the cinema.
Oh,
yeah, that's
rah.
true, you know. Yeah.
Oh, rah.
Yeah, to find out what's on the cinema, you have to look in the newspaper. It's mad.
That's madness.
Mad. I'm grateful. Yeah, so Valiant's on the mad thing, man.
He's on what his is Valiant for. He's on what he's on. He's just coming to spread homophobia, and yeah, I respect it though. Do you, Playboy? As he said,
like
the views of the viewers are strictly their own. Do not constitute Tirano or MGTV.
Yeah. So just make sure you know that's clear.
Hella random, bro.
Yeah, we accept the pink pound here.
Big up Michael. For example, when there was a tube out, you had to wait for it to come on or tune. You had to wait for it to come on the radio. When you heard it, you enjoyed it more. Yeah, it's mad and that's when radio plays meant a lot more back then. Like, bro, your song's on the radio. Like, damn, it was a big thing because everyone used to listen to the radio. But then, like what Chink said, once Bluetooth was a game changer. Forget all AirPods and stuff now. Like Bluetooth, just the fact you can send. Like we had to put our phones like a couple centimeters apart and then line the infrared. So there used to be like a red little infrared like light on the top of each phone. You had to align it and then press send. Like you had to. It was mad, bro. Just to send one song to someone else.
Quick question, Firms. Do you know what LimeWire is?
LimeWire.
Yeah.
No.
Even the way he said LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Oh shit! Do you know what? Do you know what a torrent is?
A torrent.
Yeah.
Oh, bro! I never had to go through that.
LimeWire was like an app in it, and it was it's like similar to torrents in it. So if you wanted a song, you could go there, type in the song. It was like it was early file sharing in it, right now.
Yeah.
So like someone would upload it, and then if they had it on their computer, you could type it in and search it and download it from them, and that's how we got
Yeah,
our
Oh,
yeah,
music.
la.
But you know
yeah.
what the thing was?
Okay.
Randall, you knew that LimeWire was mashing up your computer and was giving you viruses, and your computer was going to die at some point.
But it was worth
But
the
you still
risk.
needed. It was worth
Yeah.
the risk.
Yeah, because you find the right link, you're gonna get the album.
Yeah,
So that's what I used
yeah.
to do in school. So I used to sell out mixtapes in school, albums and stuff. But
Gee,
I
that.
used to be the plug to. So basically, what to be in competition. If one of my brothers will phone me and say, "Yeah, bro, Biggie Smalls out, not Biggie Smalls, but 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. That album's coming out on Friday. Can you get it?" So man used to spend hours looking for the right. So LimeWire is basically an application. You type what you're searching, and everyone with LimeWire that allows their files to be shared, it searches millions and millions of computers, and basically you're looking for files. So you might type in a mixtape. Certain people used to go on porn and that and type in porn stuff on there. Any sort of file where it's a video, MP3, you could go on LimeWire and find it. But there was a lot of fake ones. You unzip it, you open it, and it's not real. So I remember I used to spend hours finding the right sources. And then eventually, when the internet started to progress, there was websites now. Like if you found the right website, you were the plug. And you
You're
don't show
living.
nobody. That
Show
website used to
nobody.
get the album the day before the song comes out, the album comes out,
Yeah.
and you go to school the next day, you're the man. You feel me? So man used to work hard, and the man used to flip and have to print out the album covers and all of that stuff as well. So that's that, man. Lewis says, no, literally you had to walk so we could run. Yeah, bro, exactly what Trink said. Hope all is well. Big up
Is that
tactician, man.
tax?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I have to be careful how I'm pronouncing certain things because apparently Twitch is on that. But yeah, we'll call it corn. Corn. Hey, yeah, big up tactician as well. Some aren't willing to have sleepless nights and have faith it'll work out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what we've realized is that they are hard workers there, but it's easier. So are we more taking opportunities of it? But at the same time, it's saturated. So it's like, bro, how do you win? You feel me? But Michael says, but having Prada to me, for me, doesn't make me happy. Materialistic stuff is the problem in society. Trust, unity with all races and fun times is more enjoyable than having a Hermes belt being lonely. Yeah, with it to a degree, I get what you mean. You feel me? Like, there's more to life. You feel me? And it goes back to what we were saying. Like, social media has built up this, I want to say facade, but I feel like that's not the perfect word I want. It's built up this whole expectation that you have to be a certain way. You feel me? And that's pressures that these young youths have nowadays.
I think
It's
I think it
crazy,
does
man.
as well. Yeah, to even add on to
Yeah,
that,
go on.
I feel
Go
like
on.
it allows people to be who they're not. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say?
That as well. Yeah.
A lot of people don't
Yeah.
realize, even like an app like Snapchat. I remember just watching something. Someone was like, "Bro, Snapchat is what people like. It's what people show other people what they want, or like how much they want to show them." Do you get what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not what's actually going on in their life. Like, to get what I'm saying, I can snap behind a Lamborghini steering wheel. It doesn't mean I'm driving it, but how many of
Yeah.
my followers are gonna think that I'm in a Lamborghini driving it that day? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that's what a lot of people got to realize as well in life. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
social media is only what people want you to see. It's not
Yeah.
their actual
Yeah.
life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someone could snap that
100%.
they're gone out to eat. They might go back home. There's no milk or bread in the fridge, nothing there. You feel me? So guys have got to realize that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
That's what's mad, like, and that's what messes up people's priorities. People rather buy a new game than go and, like, save up and buy a new mattress or invest in their room and stuff. You know what I mean?
real important stuff.
Buy a new bed, buy a cupboard, fix up your carpet and that. You feel me? And obviously, there's
Yep.
processes because we can all go through processes where we are in the process of working towards something. I remember there was a time when I was at my mum's house, and for time, my mum's house was always messy, like in terms of like everything just happening, like, you feel me? But in the long term, slowly things are gonna get fixed up. You feel me? And then it's like you can look back at stuff, and that's what's so mad because then people will judge you for that, but they don't know that you got a long term goal. I remember even when we used to use the studio at Firms' house, and for long firms, remember before, the flooring stuff.
Yeah,
Remember the floor? Like
yeah.
for time, the flooring was already there, ready to go, but it just took a long process in other people's eyes for it to actually set. So, or studio. How many times have we had studio and you feel me? We're using something temporary for the meantime, or there's something we need to do in our yards or whatever, and it goes back to the whole judgment thing. Like people just expect everything. Like people are quick to judge. There's so much pressure. There's just bare pressure.
It's projection as well. I think it's projection as well. Do you know what I mean? Because when anything that you highlight in other people that you don't like, is because you've seen it in yourself to a degree. Do you know what I mean? Because we all understand about the journey and the mission and getting there. Like we're in a society where a man will learn to bake on Tuesday, and on Wednesday he's on the internet going, "Oh, you're an idiot if you can't bake." Like, do you know what I mean?
Yes. It's mad, bro. It's
That's
mad.
how it goes, bro.
It's mad.
And you know what's even so mad as well? There's even guys out there that can't bake, but still will say you're an idiot for not being able to bake. That's what's mad as well. That's what's so mad. Man, he'll be able to bake, but he just calls everyone that can't bake an idiot as well. Like,
and also the memes. They put up the meme, but these times the meme is talking about them. But because it's a cool thing to put up the meme,
but again, a lot of things. That's even accountability, bro. A lot of people.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that picture? Where about 6 men had Rollies in the club, and they had like the picture of their wrists, and they were showing the photo of 6 Rolexes, and then someone typed, "These men all have Rolexes, but they're going home to council flats." And then when I deep it, the person who typed that comment lives in a council flat and probably didn't have a Rolex. So it's just like,
it just don't make sense, bro.
Don't do this, bro.
The contradiction is scary. And that's what I'm saying. So even me bringing up, like, you know, there's a process, like, for example, like, I know within a year this is going to be fixed. So you can come to, you feel me, wherever I'm at my crib or my mom's crib or whatever, or even the example I used with Firm's crib. When you believe in yourself, you know what's coming, you feel me, you don't have to worry about it. But that's the thing. Sometimes the pressure, you might now come out your comfort zone just to impress other people. But if you believe in yourself and you know what you're doing, you feel me? Like me right now, let's say I want to get a better camera, but I need to appreciate the camera I'm using now. You feel me? But someone else might look and say, "Oh, you should have a better camera, or you should have faster internet, whatever." I just know that everything is a process, and I believe that it grows slowly. But look at my old thumbnails. My thumbnails were terrible before, and I tried to just freestyle it and just, you know what I mean. But you have to kind of get with the times as well. But don't feel pressured. You feel me? Like that's why I big up people like my Midday that did my thumbnails, and big up DLM as well. You feel me? Like every time, the timing, it's all about timing. But don't do things because of other people. Just do it within your comfort zone. Trust me, man. You feel me? And I think you live life better, less stressful, man. Big up tactical statistician. He's from LA as well. Much love from LA. Big up, man.
Yeah, big up LA, man.
Bro. Big up LA, man.
And I see, because we're on the of LA, might as well show people about District 617.
Oh,
LA.
plug it.
Hey guys, if you're into gaming and anyone knows about GTA RP, I do have my own city.
Hold on, firms. Let Chinks shout out himself quickly. He's about to.
I've got a fly work. You lot, big up, man. Appreciate everybody. Big up the chat, man. Love you, man. Till the next one, man.
There he is at Chinks Phase. Make sure you follow, man.
Yeah, man.
The antagonist. You feel me?
Love, man.
But yeah, go on, firms. Big up Chinks.
Yeah, back to what I was saying. Listen.
Yeah.
Everyone, I've got my own GTA RP city. If you're into gaming, you're into GTA and stuff like that, do look in. I'm rather, you might have to drop the link in there or something to the Discord, but just click the link, join the Discord, and you lot can come and game with us as well, man. We have loads of vibes. Just just good vibes.
Well, firms, is there a way to get a link that doesn't expire, or do you just always have to generate a new link?
Always got to generate a new one. So.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Everyone, you guys will enjoy it, man.
So here's the link. So it's called District 607 LA. If you're involved in anything to do with 5M, make sure you type District 607 LA and search it on 5M, and also join the Discord, because you have to be part of the Discord and get yourself whitelisted,
Exactly.
so that when you do sign
Yeah.
in on 5M, you're basically authorized. So let me get the invite link here.
And before anyone asks, yes, it's PC. It's on PC only.
PC,
So
yeah,
don't.
PC.
Yeah, if you got a PS5 and that, it's not gonna work.
Not gonna work, man. So here's the link,
It's not gonna
people.
work.
I'm putting
You
it
guys
right now. I'm
look
gonna
in.
post it to all the platforms: Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. So District 607 LA Discord. There it is right there. And let's put that up. So make sure you click that so you can see that on Twitch. You can see that on YouTube as well. And if you're on Twitter, just log onto YouTube or log onto Twitch and just copy the link. Join that Discord now. I want to see people from 5M, from YouTube or Twitch or Twitter, join, and in the chat, the general chat, say I came from Rhino MGTV, and
Yeah,
literally
we'll give you
when you
something.
come
We'll
into
give
the
you
city,
something.
yeah, we'll give you something in the city. You feel me?
MGTV gift.
Yeah, MGTV gift, man. Because I know some important people in that city. Like I know the mayor, I know the owners as well. So
Yeah.
I can plug them in to give you some stuff. You feel me? But yeah, big up tactical statistician from LA. Big up my guy. Hope you're subscribed as well. But yeah, bro, trust me, we had to show this new generation a lot of stuff. You know, downloading music through dial-up was crazy. You feel me? Right now, I've got Virgin Internet and it's super fast. I can download gigs in seconds. Bro, I remember back in the day, downloading 1 gig used to take a whole day. Like you had to leave your internet on overnight. Even when I was downloading albums and stuff, I had to leave it running overnight. And then when I wake up, I hope that the internet didn't break and it's done. You go home, you see, you turn on your computer and it says complete. The worst ones when you log back into your computer and the downloads failed. And for all you know, it failed hours ago because you were sleeping, you couldn't restart it. When you're in the daytime, you feel me? You have to make sure you keep looking at it because you don't want to miss out on hours. Bro, you're waiting 15 hours to download an album, to download a video. Different times, bro. Different times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Long-term goals is more enjoyed. You enjoy long-term goals more when you reach it rather than instant success. Yeah, when you grind for it, you appreciate it more. 100%. Ryan Brown as well. Big up. He says, big up. Good show, Utes. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you subscribe, man. All the new people in the chat, subscribe to Rhino MGTV. Put post notifications on. Go on to Twitch as well. Follow F&R Beats. Follow them on YouTube as well. Trust me, man. There's a lot of content that F&R Beats are putting out there. There's loads of sick beats on YouTube. There's good, amazing content. Call of Duty, Spider-Man, Harry Potter. What else are you streaming? GTA, RP, loads of different things. Yeah, you feel me? So make sure you log on to F&R Beats on Twitch and give them a follow as well. Big up Lascelles. There is entitlement due to the fact that especially youngsters have everything on demand. If you think about 20 years ago, if we had to find something, we would have to go on research. We'd have to go on research now. Basically, so you're basically saying that we had to research something. Is that what you're saying? If we had to think about 20 years ago, if we had to find something, we would have to go and research. So yeah, from what you've carried on the message, yeah. So research information, they search it and get it immediately. Communication, information, shopping. Yeah, so basically what you're saying, everything's more accessible. Yeah, no, 100%. Big up Steph, as always, 12 likes, yeah.
Hey, big up Steph.
7. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Big up Steph, man.
Steph's a W, man.
W, man. Top
always
mod.
Here.
Top moderator there, man.
Always here.
Lewis says you got to live within your means. 100%, man. Rasmus as well. Starting is the most important. Sometimes people want the best before they even start. For example, they try to get the best mic before even recording a single episode of a podcast. 100%. To a degree, it's good to set up yourself in the best way because you want to put yourself in the best position. But at the same time, are you applying the work ethic? You know, without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. I always say that. Patience and persistence. Cool, you can invest all your money into the equipment, but realistically, the main thing is the work rate. You know, hard work doesn't always beat talent when there's no talent. You feel me? It works.
You don't hold back a lot of people. Is they're
So
overthinking as well. You just have to do it,
yes,
man.
just go and do
Some
it.
people feel
Like
that you need
Nike.
this mic, you need this. Yeah, just do it.
Just
Literally,
do it.
that's the best
Just
thing
do
that
it.
they. It's only now understood exactly what that meant. Like, they like you see it. Just do it. But trust me, literally, it's that simple. Just do it. Don't think
And
about it. Don't
now
overthink
I'm
it.
gonna put Firms on the spot, people. So let's tell Firms to get his camera and get started, man. Let's tell Firms,
Hey,
use your
join
phone,
me
bro.
out.
We want to see you. We
You
want to
know,
see you shake.
we need 100 followers on Twitch. We're on 80,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
87,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
87 or something like that.
87, yeah,
86,
yeah.
87. And we're live. Like, I'm telling you, you don't unlock the 100 goal, and just trust me, different content is gonna be hilarious,
Different
bro.
content,
Different
different
crazy
content.
content.
Trust
Trust
me,
me.
man. Big up Steph as always. Old person joining late. Now you're good, man. Stephanie says big up Firms as well.
Hey,
Come
big
on,
up
man.
Steph, man. Come on.
Like and subscribe, please, people. Hit that notification bell. Catching Random Live is fire. I know, Steph. You know what it is? I'm always slacking, but big up the people inside though. Big up the people watching on Twitter and Twitch. We've got a couple people on YouTube. I know it's different hours today, but we've got a few people locked in from Twitch and Twitter as well, and some people that have locked in from Chinks' stream as well. And yeah, we're gonna close out here, people, man. I'm gonna give it a few minutes or so to see if we've got any questions coming in, but I doubt it anyway. So I appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, please, man, make sure that you guys, everyone that's new, if you're watching this on replay, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me your experiences, what your opinion is based on the title that I've written. Make sure you like the video. If you're in the chat right now, like the video. Subscribe, put post notifications on, hit that notification bell. Make sure you follow F&R Beats on Twitch.
Yeah.
Follow them. 84 followers. We need 16 more, and then we're gonna get 100.
We're live. So we're
And we're
live.
live.
Well,
And it's
hey,
funny
listen,
because I'm gonna
every
start plugging
day
in
we're
more.
live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day we're live.
Yeah.
Every day we're live. I promise you. There won't be a day where we're
Certain
not live.
giveaways. Certain giveaways as well.
Everything. Yeah.
So follow F&R Beats on Twitch. You've got F&R Firms there, and big up Renz, F&R Renz as well. Duo producers, the best producers on the planet. Make sure you follow them on Twitch. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. If you're into music or you just want to listen to beats and stuff, go on the F&R Beats on YouTube and make sure you give that a subscribe as well. And like I said, like the video, and always, I want you guys to tell your peoples, tell your family, tell your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend. Lock into Rhino MGTV. Make sure you lock into F&R Beats on Twitch. And yeah, that's it, man. We're going to be out, people, man. Big up the chat. Love as always. Let me do a quick shout out as well. Big up Stephanie. So we got Stephanie on 15 likes as well. Love it, man. I love it. What I like about this show is it always starts off slow and then it has its peak moments. Pause. You feel me? Because I know people just try to find pauses. So it starts off slow and it starts to grow. You feel me? Yeah. Let me even say it like I want to say it. Pause. So yeah, I appreciate everyone in the chat. Big up Rasmus. Big up Stephanie. Big up Lewis. Big up Lascelle. Big up Ryan Brown. I think you're new as well. Hope you subscribed. Big up Michael as well. I think you're new. Subscribe as well, my bro. Tactical Statistician all the way from LA. Locked in. Big up Valiant as well. Valiant and he's mad comments. Bath time as always. Come on. John Terry, my guy. Big up Mr. Tunde from Twitch. Kojo, I've shouted him out as well. One Don MEFC, big up Pace. You feel me? If I've left anyone out, apologies, man. And obviously big up Chinks as well, man. So yeah, people, man, 15 likes. That's the average now.
We're on 16 now.
Likes. Oh, 16 as well. And there you
go.
go. There's F&R Beats. Kojo has plugged that in. That's the second half of F&R Beats, you know. Make sure you click on that. And if you're watching this on the replay, just type that link and follow them, please, man. 16 likes, Stephanie saying. Michael says, done. Heard you on side, although man are dead. Yeah, Man United are in the mud, man.
United in the mud. Hey, listen. Quick
in the
disclaimer,
mud
I don't
still.
support United, so no one think that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one think that
You
we're
guys
here.
guess. If you
United
don't know
stuff.
what team Firm supports, what team would you assume he supports? We need to get the football lives going. I can't lie.
We need to get the football
apologize.
lives,
I'm
man. I need to
slacking.
come and talk about my
slacking.
team. I need to come and
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about my team.
slacking. International
Yeah,
break.
man.
I should even do a video realistically tomorrow and we go through everything, the last results, and talk about the rumors. You know, United international break. There's always rumors. You know,
Is
we've got the
Rashford
whole Jim
injured?
Ratcliffe stuff as well. Rashford's injured. I think Rasmus might be injured. Onana's injured. Listen, it's
Mm,
nuts, man. It's nuts, man.
it's looking crazy for you guys.
Dark times for United, but I'm gonna support United to the end. So fuck all the rivals, man. Fuck the rivals. Twitch link as well. Yeah, Kojo's plugged that in. Rasmus said Arsenal.
Everyone gets.
Michael said Arsenal as well.
Come on,
Uh,
come on, you done this.
Rams is an eagle. Oh, wow, you
Um,
think he's an eagle? Interesting. Maybe second
No.
team. Second team.
Second team. That's what. Hey, that's my second
Yeah.
team. I ain't gonna lie. My second
That's
team.
how I know there's a lot of football followers in there. As soon as we start talking about football, like Rasmus says, I'm not injured. I hope you're
Arsenal
not
the way,
injured,
though.
bro. Yeah,
Hey,
firm
hey,
supports
hey, who in the
Arsenal.
chat thinks we're gonna win the league? Actually, no, it's probably Fulham.
Yeah, let me
United,
know.
bro.
Let me know. Michael says I know one
You
as
need to throw a
as
poll.
Spurs. Yeah, now Mark Firms is the Arsenal fan, man. So what? A couple of people, Rasmus got that right, Michael got that right.
Oh, he's a
Stefan, you
Spurs
said he's an
fan.
Eagle. Oh, is that what you meant? Yeah. I
Yeah.
know one as a Spurs. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Oh,
Big
my
up
God.
Spurs, man. I
What,
post the
Spurs
Coglu
fans in
ball.
there? It's calm, man. They're
Now we
season
need to do
finished
football
now as
live.
well.
We need to do
Yeah, we
football
need to
live.
do football live. We need to.
Because I got so much to say as well. It's
I've
crazy.
got some stuff to say
But
from
yeah.
get off my chest. I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
no, we got a lot to talk about, man. But big up, obviously, Saeed. Catch me there every Wednesday, 5 p.m. And I'm also on Flawless Sarcasm City TV. Catch me every Thursday, 4:30. So Thursdays, 4:30, I'm on Sarcasm City TV. Every Thursday, 4:30 p.m. On Wednesday, I'm on Saeed's TV's Mandem Talk. Big up Nate G, Leon, Musa, Traps. Who else am I missing out? Ty. Big up all the Mandem as always, man. And Kojo there you go. So one half of FNR supports Arsenal, the other half supports Chelsea.
The best team in
Rasmus
London.
is
Arsenal, the best
the
team
best
in
team
London.
in shots already.
The pride of
Too
London.
bad Spurs is button.
And our lads,
that
save
pride
this.
of
Don't
London
worry, we're
thing.
gonna do something right now. We're gonna do something.
No,
We
we're
need
gonna
to
do
bring back
something.
our top six. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
need to bring back
So
our
look, you
top
can
six.
see, look, as soon as we talk about football, everything's flowing. Everyone's just chatting. You feel me? Because I did build the channel based on football as well, so I hear it. Man said, too bad Spurs is botting it again. I'd rather Spurs win EPL if not United. Bruv. We're not in the EPL. No. Oh, you mean the Premier League? Yeah, 'cause I'm thinking of the other thing. What's the Europe the Carabao Cup called again? It's called something, innit? I can't remember, but I thought you was talking about that.
I'd rather
we're
cut
not-
my eyebrows off and shave all my hair off than Spurs with the
I
league.
firms hate Spurs. You know?
Never
Look,
happen.
Cole just put he's put the blues in the chat. You feel me?
That can't happen,
me,
bro.
I've learned not to say nothing, man, because football. Listen, what's that saying? The tide can just turn. You know what I mean?
Everyone clip this. Arsenal gonna win the league.
But- EFL Cup. Yeah, that's it. It's called EFL. Yeah. So when I saw E something, I was thinking of that. Oh, big up Anada. Damn it, missed the whole show. I know Anada, man. Anada, I'm gonna probably get you on the next one as well. Still, hit me on the DMs on Twitter and big up Anada the Gamer as well. Make sure you guys follow her. Follow her YouTube, Anada the Gamer on YouTube. I think she's on Twitch as well. If it is Anada, let me know. I'll probably make you a mod. You can put you could post a link because only mods can post links still. United win, lose, don't draw. Yeah, we're not Stephanie. I swear we have no draws. You know, you feel me? Like I'm telling you, like if Man United was a supplier of certain items, we'll have nothing. We'll have no draws. You feel me?
United did not go Amsterdam. They don't go down. United don't go down. I feel you.
Yeah. Arsenal winning the participation, the league trophy at best.
You know what it is? We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this today. We're gonna win this today, so. I'm telling you guys, I'm saying it for now. We're even winning the league with the Champions League, bro. You don't think it's a joke, bro? Super Mick, I'm telling you, we're gonna win something.
Mick Arteta. Nah, fams, you know what I'm gonna do? Me and fams are gonna run a show. Just even if like it's just we'll call it something because obviously I know Flawless has got the Mandem United meets Arsenal something. So me and fams we're gonna talk about and figure out a show that we can just do anytime. Probably might even do it, maybe every day or every other day where we go on and we just talk about what we're talking about, and at least we can build that platform. Because I know a lot of people, man, I'm going to get on as well, but I need to be consistent. You feel me? My consistency, I need to be consistent.
Spoke about that today, innit? Consistency.
Yeah, literally consistency, people, man. It's so important. Glazers in, don't sell nothing. Oh, yeah, of course you say that.
Yeah, see.
And Step 70 likes. Yeah, no, big up, man. Big up, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. We're going to lock in, man. Firms, we might have to do something for them tomorrow, you know.
No,
At
definitely.
some point, or Tuesday.
At
or
some
whatever,
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh, man.
Yeah, man. Big up the chat, man. Big up the chat, man. We are over and out, man. It's been the flipping Let's Talk the Real podcast on Rhino MGTV. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. It's your boy Rhino, and we are out. Peace, man. Love.
But that ain't my story. I won't say sorry. No, you're destined for something high.